The racial categories you've accepted your entire life, words like Negro, Black, and colored, operate as specific legal mechanisms designed to sever your connection to the land. In law, there is a concept known as civil death. Civil death is the legal status where a person is deprived of all their civil rights and recognized as legally dead by the state. When a population is assigned these specific artificial labels, they are legally disconnected from their true ancestry and stripped of their inherent human rights. The original inhabitants of the Americas were systematically stripped of their true tribal and national names. By replacing a distinct lineage with a broad color designation, an entire historical footprint was erased from the public record. Identity operates as the foundational legal tool used to either enslave or empower a people. Now consider what happens if your bloodline predates the arrival of the Mayflower. The Mayflower is the famous English ship that transported the very first Puritan colonists over to North America in 1620. Long before European colonization, the vast territories we now call the Americas were known by an ancient indigenous name, Amixem. Amixem is the historical term used in Moorish teachings to describe the vast, unified landmass of the Americas and Africa. Moorish ancestors possessed highly advanced nautical technology. Using this expertise, they established a vast, complex presence across this continent tens of thousands of years ago. This alternative timeline challenges the legal basis for modern racial labels. It suggests a foundation for identity that existed long before the current state-sanctioned history was written. In his intensive 1976 investigation, They Came Before Columbus, historian Ivan van Sertima compiled physical and cultural evidence that shatters the traditional narrative of European discovery. He was a Guyanese-born scholar and professor of African studies who researched pre-Columbian contacts with the Americas. Historical accounts document 10th-century Muslim navigators sailing west from the Iberian Peninsula and West Africa, returning across the Atlantic Ocean with treasures from an unknown, curious land. This map shows the sheer scale of the linguistic evidence left behind across North America. We can see 484 locations in the United States and 81 sites in Canada that possess distinct Arabic and Islamic root names. These specific geographic names, cities like Mecca in Indiana or Muhammad in Illinois, were firmly established and deeply integrated with native communities long before Christopher Columbus ever set sail. Christopher Columbus was an Italian explorer who completed 4 voyages across the Atlantic Ocean under the sponsorship of Spain. Mainstream American history is an incomplete, heavily edited narrative constructed to hide an extensive and thoroughly documented Moorish footprint. In the early 20th century, Noble Drew Ali launched a mission to uplift fallen humanity by returning this suppressed Moorish nationality to his people. He was the prophet and founder of the Moorish Science Temple of America, an Islamic and national movement established in 1913. He taught the legal and spiritual necessity of adopting the noble surnames El and Bey. These titles replace fabricated slave labels and formally acknowledge a lost tribal ancestry. By raising the red banner of Moorish tradition alongside the American flag, his movement illustrated a crucial principle of constitutional law. Claiming an ancestral nationality is a strict requirement for achieving true, equal United States citizenship. Formally claiming these ancestral names and flags is the ultimate prerequisite for securing legal standing and enforcing human rights in the modern world. There is, however, a critical catch to this movement. Possessing a noble title or a legal claim is entirely useless if the heir does not actually understand how to govern their estate. True liberation requires absolute competence. Escaping mental slavery demands the mandatory civic duty of intense historical and legal research. Dedicated, rigorous study of history and law is the only way to transform a theoretical claim of sovereignty into practical, real-world governance. This brings us to the ultimate goal: Moorish estate stewardship. Moorish estate stewardship is the active administrative process of managing land, finances, and legal authority for a community. This is an empowered state where individuals possess the legal and social authority to build self-sustaining economies and cultivate vibrant communities. You must seek the truth for yourself, know your higher self, and actively read to reclaim your stolen birthright. To begin this journey, you need the right tools. Califa Media is the premier publishing source for this essential literature, offering the exact texts required to understand your history and legal standing. Califa Media is an independent publishing company specializing in Moorish American history, jurisprudence, and cultural literature. Acquiring these volumes provides the specific evidence needed to challenge historical erasure. This study restores a sense of indigenous humanity and provides the blueprint for managing a noble estate.